Hi everyone, it's Michelle from A Common Life, and today I am doing the BoyMama Homeschooling Boys collab. Now I started this with Heidi from BoyMama, and we've asked a bunch of other moms to join us as well. So make sure that you go ahead and check out the description box below where I will have all of their channels linked. Now if you have not checked out Heidi's channel, please make sure that you go and do that. Watch this video first and then hop on over to Heidi's channel and check out her video as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Question number one is, how many boys do you have? And we have 4 boys. We have 1 girl and 4 boys. Question number 2 is, how far apart in age are they? All of our children are basically stair steps, about 19 months to about 2.5 years apart. The closest ones are our middle son and our fourth child, our 3rd boy. They are 19 months apart, and then after that is 2.5 years, and then we finally had our youngest. Question number 3, do they get along? Yes, our kids actually get along. We are so blessed. Our kids play together and they get along, and obviously they fight. I mean, all kids fight, it is what it is. But our kids actually do really get along well. Question number 4, what makes having boys special? I love having boys. Actually, when we had our first son, David, I had said to my husband that I only wanted to have boys. I don't know why I didn't want to have a girl, but I just thought it would be really fun to have like a whole gang of boys, and I kind of did end up having that with 1 girl in the mix. But I just love boys. I think they're so much fun. There is a lot less drama with boys. I love my daughter, but yeah, there's definitely more drama with girls. I know when I was a teenager, oh my goodness, I was like a drama queen. So yeah, there's a lot more drama with girls, and you don't get that as much with boys. You do get the testosterone though, and all the other things that come along with boys, like their energy and how active they are and those types of things. And we have like very, very active children. So, but that's fun. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It just kind of is what it is with boys. What is one thing that a boy mama can't do without? And I would say wipes. Our boys always get dirty, like all the time, dirty, 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 whether it's when they're eating or just playing or whatever. So I always keep a pack of wipes in the car with us. What is your bedtime routine like? Well, the way that our family works is my husband gets home late from work, and we immediately all eat dinner together, and then he will go ahead and take them upstairs to bed. And bedtime for us starts with brushing their teeth, going to the bathroom, and getting in their pajamas, and then they will all go together into the boys' room. The boys have a really big room. I will go ahead and link to that video up above so you can kind of see what the room looks like. And all of the 5 kids go into that room together, and my husband will read them books. Obviously, if he's not home, then I will go ahead and do that. A lot of the times I sing more songs than he does. So it basically starts with prayers, and then he will read to them, or I will read or sing to them depending on the night. And that's basically it. Obviously, it is not perfect and does not work like clockwork a lot of the time. You know, a couple of our boys are very difficult and don't want to go to bed. And so, you know, you're kind of like coaxing them up the stairs like, come on, let's go, it's bedtime. So yeah, it's not always easy, but it's pretty efficient, you know, as far as it goes for a large family. It's pretty efficient. The next question is, how do people react when you are out in public? For the most part, we get very good reactions. I get a lot of compliments. Our mail lady, she's been so sweet. She's come to the door twice in the last week, and both times she has complimented my children and how well behaved they are. So that's really sweet. I think that overall they do really well. Our 2 youngest are the ones that would struggle the most. And so usually when that happens, you just kind of have to give them a little bit of love and a hug and carry them or whatever, and then they kind of snap out of it and do a little bit better. So overall, we get really good reactions. Okay, the next question is, describe your boys in 1 word. Okay, so I'm gonna start with David, my oldest, and David is compassionate. Gregory is loving. John is introspective. And Eric is stubborn. So those would be my 4 boys. What is their current obsession or collection? And my boys recently discovered something called Roblox. I don't know if you've seen it. It's kind of like Minecraft and Legos and, I don't know, imagination? I don't really know how to describe it. It's a computer game. It's an online game, actually. They really like that. That's kind of their current obsession right now. So yeah, check it out. It's pretty fun. You have to kind of go in there and set it up for them, because adults can play it as well. So you want to make sure it's set up for your kids, but overall it's a really fun thing. The next question is, are your boys loud and wild, quiet and calm, or somewhere in the middle? Without a doubt, my boys are loud and wild all the time. They are constantly playing around physically, they kind of talk loud too. Like, they're just really loud and wild. I have said this before in previous videos. Our house has a circle in the middle, and they will literally do laps around our house, and they'll race each other, and they will be loud, and they will dance, and yes, it is very loud in my house. Thankfully, we have a nice big backyard and they can go and play, and we recently got a basketball hoop, so they've been outside playing basketball a lot, but they are loud and wild. What is the hardest part about homeschooling boys? Keeping them in a chair. My boys do not like to sit still. They are constantly up and down, moving all around. Our 7-year-old sometimes just does his schoolwork standing up. So yeah, keeping them in a chair, keeping them focused. What is the easiest part about homeschooling boys? I don't know. For my boys, they're all really good at math. So it has been really easy to teach them math. I do see a difference between my daughter, who is good at math, but with my sons, it kind of just comes naturally, like they get it. And so that's been easy for my boys. What are some of your favorite books for boys? Okay, we love the Magic Treehouse series of books. That is an excellent series of books once they're able to read. And when they're just learning how to read, we love the Bob books. Obviously, those are good for girls or boys, but Bob books are really, really great. And then once they're able to read chapter books, we really like Homer Price, and The Green Ember is awesome. You need to check that one out. That one's new. And the classics, like our kids really enjoy reading like Peter Pan and let me think, what else? Of course, I'm going to blank now. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the ones that they were Treasure Island, Swiss Family Robinson, those type of books, and you can get them in abridged versions. So those are really fun. They like those a lot. What is something special that you do with your boys? Now, I have talked about this in several videos. We always do like parent-child dates. That is something that we do. My boys, especially Gregory, he's the middle child, and he definitely needs that extra time. And even David, who's the oldest, he needs it as well. And so we always make sure that we do like Mommy David, Mommy Gregory, Mommy John dates. Not so much with Eric. Eric gets my attention all the time. He's our 3-year-old. But for the other boys, I definitely like make a concerted effort to go out and do something with them or spend special time with them in the house. Sometimes we'll watch a movie together. My husband recently traveled to Europe for 2 weeks. And so every other night I had a different child sleep with me, and we would like watch a movie together or a show that they like or read a book together, and then they would be allowed to sleep basically on my husband's side of the bed. So that was really fun. So we definitely make a lot of effort to make sure that we get special time with each and every one of our children. And the last thing is to give one piece of advice for boy mamas. Now, my piece of advice would definitely be to expect chaos. I think that boys just have a lot of energy. Now, this probably isn't all boys. My boys definitely have a lot of energy. And so, sometimes I just have to like let my expectations go and say, you know, it's just going to be chaotic. It's going to be loud. It's going to be wild and crazy. And that's just what it's like with boys. And so, yeah, that's, I don't know. I always feel like there are a lot of things, a lot of expectations that I had for parenting before I had my own kids. And I just kind of assumed growing up in a house with just myself and my sister that it would be calm, but it's not calm. It's rarely calm. So the only reason it's calm right now when I'm making this video is because they're playing Roblox, the game that I told you about before. So yeah, it's always wild, it's always crazy and loud, and that's okay. That's our life, and it's fun. And my boys are so loving and sweet and kind. And so even though they're wild and crazy, like they're just also really wonderful children that can calm down when they need to and can give you a cuddle and encouragement and take care of each other, and they're just really great. I love my kids. I just love my kids so much. They're awesome. So anyway, those are the 15 questions for the BoyMama collab. Make sure that you go ahead and check out Heidi's channel, and then also check out all of the other mamas. Their links are going to be down below for all of the moms that are also doing this collab. It's basically for any mom who has more boys than girls, or maybe even all boys in their family who also homeschools. So if that is you, you are tagged. Go ahead and do this as well. I would love to see what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.